Nice to meet you here. My name is Natalia Manezheva. Since 2003, I have been working in executive search, searching and hiring board of directors and key personnel for big, mainly multinational companies, as well as for Russian companies. Since 1991, I have been consulting people on how to find the best job that reveals their true nature. We mean to find an opportunity where someone can realize his full potential and be happy. You see, many people can't even imagine that it is possible. That is what I encountered. So maybe what I have just said seems to you suspicious or strange or something else, but in reality thousands of people came to us and they found their true vocation and they are happy there. Thanks God, there are many people who wish to realize their full potential, grow as individuals, and be happy. We decided to create an online course, to record videos, and then to have consult interaction via Skype, WhatsApp, video calling, phone, etc. There will be an ongoing communication during the whole course. We take someone at his or her starting point of looking for a job and accompany him or her until the person starts working. Moreover, to accompany them until they go to work. We supervise them and make sure that everything goes well. When you get an assignment, there is a magical adaptation period where the course participants can get settled, put down their roots, we so call this, and know that they are in the right place and they are happy here. The job search whole cycle might appear long, but for some people it takes from 2 weeks to 4 months from start to completion. On average, according to my observations, this whole period of searching for a job takes around from 4 to 6 months. The course is based on, I would say, an intelligence service method that executive search uses, because originally executive search is a search for employees without databases or candidates. This search is conducted in an open field based on the principle go, you don't know where, find, you don't know whom. There is a direct search technology, or better to say method, that is used in our course and that executive search uses. Our method is built on gaining insights, including your own inner insights, based on your awareness. It is also built on someone's desire to grow and to change for the new job where they can start growing. The participants of the course start growing and changing inside not when they actually go to work, but when they begin the process of looking for a job with us, where he or she initially feels completely lost, not knowing where to go, what to look for, and how to search properly, and so on. And from this lost, almost immobile and passive state, they start formulating their goal and begin to move towards this goal by accelerating and growing along the way. So when they arrive to a company for an interview, they already are, as we say in executive search, in their lucky spot. It means that the person is already full of energy and in good shape. They are full of energy because they have already been fired up like a train, and the process of personal growth has already begun. This is an acceleration of awareness, internal activity, acceleration of all internal process connected to comprehension and goal setting and so on and so forth. Everything that is necessary for someone to end up in a vacation he's meant to be in. Therefore, I can conventionally divide all applicants into 5 or 6 categories. I wrote 5 categories on the board. There is also a 6, which I will talk about later. So in our first category, there are people who are just looking for something. They say, give me a job as long as you pay. With a facial expression like mine at this moment, dull, so okay, there is a job to do. I will go there and burden myself with a boring job. So they have sore and sad facial expression due to the burden of uninteresting job. It is considered that there are from 80 to 97% of such people, or even 99. I don't know exactly, but in general, there are a lot of them. And this course is not for them. Why? Because most of the time, these people don't want to change anything in their life. They are okay with carrying the burden of an unfulfilling job. And while they do not have an internal calling to grow as individuals, as they say, do not disturb the unprepared mind. And there is no need to reach out to people who have not matured yet. They do not have such desire. And you don't need to somehow intentionally wake them up, so they would genuinely want some kind of conscious personal growth. When they do mature internally and wake up, then they can find their true vocation through us or not, it doesn't matter. The second category includes people who have always looked for a job based on the principle of whatever is available to me or whatever comes. This person understands that he wasn't feeling happy and alive in any job that he had done. Then suddenly the person thinks to him or herself, all my life I was following a path based on the principle whatever comes, and starts to wonder whether there is a truly different way of living. This whatever comes approach doesn't satisfy me anymore. I want to try a different one. In that case, this person is a potential candidate for our course, which can really help them. There are people also who have thought about their true vocation. They know it exists. How do they know? They start feeling their soul calling towards something. They feel that there is something to be revealed from within, but struggle to formulate it because they don't understand what it is they are feeling. This is the third category. Imagine that every person on the planet, every person I am certain of it, has a true vocation and have gigantic talents and potential. But when people do not want to share their talent with the world, that means that they don't want to realize their full potential, and they just remain in a dormant state. When someone suddenly wants to realize themselves, meaning they want to give their gigantic talent to the world, be useful and serve others, and be happy through doing what they love, That is when we can tell that internal shifts and internal desires started occurring. These people start feeling the calling of their soul that wants to be revealed and craves to give to others. Those who are really find their true vocation. We have another course for discovering your vocation, which assists with how they can genuinely reach their potential to the fullest. If they don't know how to formulate that, what it is that they want to do. But when people don't want to share their talent with the world, that means that they don't want to realize the full potential, and they just remain in a dormant state. When someone suddenly wants to realize themselves, meaning they want to give their gigantic talent to the world, be useful to serve others, and be happy through doing what they love, that is when we can tell that internal shifts and internal desires starts occurring. These people start feeling the calling of their soul that wants to be revealed and craves to give the others. These people can take up the self-awareness course and discover what it is that they can dedicate their lifetime or most of the time to. This is a separate deep projective course, and I'm not going to talk about it now. There is information about it on our website, and after completing the self-awareness course, people can take up the job search course. But I can tell you that as soon as people find their destination, work will find them itself. There is a 99% chance that they will not need the job search course, our course. In the fourth category, there are people that know their true vocation and know their goal, but they are disoriented in terms of how to look for a job. They don't know how to. I always ask those people just to attend our job search masterclass. It is an intense 6-hour masterclass which the job search course is built on, during which a lot goes on, but you should already know your goal. From the 10 or 15 people that come, only 1 or 2 know their goal, as I observed. I assume that there are people who understand why they need a job, what they want to offer and give to the world. Therefore, in terms of planning their tactics of quickly finding what they are looking for and speeding up the whole process, instead of speeding from 4 or maybe 10 months looking for a job, this course will allow them to go through the whole process in 2 weeks or 1 month. I have a case of someone finding a job and starting immediately in 3 days thanks to the masterclass. So sometimes when after discussing with me a job strategy, the person would miraculously find one and start to work the next day. Probably, people in the 5th category will no longer need our job search and self-awareness courses, because there is just one last thing they are missing at this point of the whole process. They have already gone through themselves. Literally, one final drop or a cherry on the top of the cake. That means that they have already come a long way in awareness, obtaining inner insights and searching for their talent. They only have a little bit left to reach their goal. Therefore, I will dissuade them from taking up the course. They really do not need it. And there are people who have gotten rid of their stereotypes baggage, which they left behind through awareness and insights. Basically, they just need a final move to reach the finishing line and get what they need. Therefore, the principles here is that people who have matured get a job according to their talent. They are ready and they don't need us anymore. Everything is fine. They essentially did everything that we have in the course. The sixth category, which I didn't add to this list, is about people who just exist. That is, they're out of work. They do not just want to find a job. They often do not even know that they are looking for a job or not. They experience various types of depression. This is a different story, and it generally requires individual work or taking up the self-awareness course to overcome certain systemic issues that regularly arise in their lives. The course is designed to assist with pulling out of depression and various rather serious problems and life ups and downs. The self-awareness course uses deep projective method that pull people out of various depressive states, helping for transformation to happen, and guide them to a state of self-awareness and starting to act, actually doing something and striving towards their talent in life. That is why I am not including this category in the above-mentioned list. So, those who got tired from the whatever comes attitude can join our job search course, the second category of people I have mentioned. Also people who know the job that they want to do but need help with the search for the job. By navigating a field of countless companies to find what they want, can join the job search course also, the fourth category. So the first and fifth categories definitely do not need a course. The third category rather needs our self-awareness course. Firstly, think whether our offered self-awareness course is an opportunity that can assist you moving towards your goal. Find your best job in a short period of time. The second thing is whether you are ready to work closely with a consultant during the whole time of the course. This quick, intensive activity reminds me of shooting an archery bow. That is, when you pull back the string of an archery bow, shoot the arrow, which quickly flies into the target. If such intensive activity suits you, you are ready for this type of work. We are glad to see you in this course. And we will do everything we can with great pleasure for you. Thank you.